Merchant services is a credit card processing. And when you go into a business, whether it's maybe a small retail location or restaurant in your local area, and you walk in and you purchase something and you hand them a credit card, just to give you a real quick refresher on what credit card processing is, when they take your card and swipe that card, what you may not realize is that that business owner is not able to deal directly with Visa and MasterCard to get the funds necessary to fund that transaction. They go through what's called a credit card processing or merchant services company. And so every merchant, every small business owner out there that accepts credit cards is going through a credit card processing company. That credit card processing company funds the transaction. So if you spend $100 at a small retail store, that transaction is going to go through the server of a credit card processing company. They in turn are going to fund that $100 to the merchant's bank account. And there are going to be certain fees that will be assessed for that transaction, usually ranging between 1.5% to 3%. Fees that are charged on that credit card. So if you process a $100 transaction with a retail merchant, then they are going to pay $1.50 to $3, somewhere in that range, that they're going to pay for that transaction in order to get it funded to their bank account. Now, the interesting thing is that part of that $1.50 or $3 is cost. Part of that is paid directly from the credit card processing company to Visa and MasterCard. And part of that money is profit. And that is why we sell merchant services, because of that profit margin. And again, we'll talk much more in detail about that in a minute. But just to give you an overview of what it means to sell credit card processing, it would mean that you would go to retail and restaurant locations in your local area. Normally, we start off targeting small to medium-sized businesses where they have maybe one location or maybe 2 or 3 locations. We don't really go after the huge corporate accounts to start off with, but we go after smaller accounts, and we go in there and we basically are saving them money by lowering their fees while still preserving some profit for us. So that's what it means to sell credit card processing services or merchant services. Those terms are used interchangeably.